All right, the question is, has a man ever boasted about sexually exploiting a woman to you when in all reality, they didn't actually sexually exploit that woman?
There's no proof Trump did it. So when I make this statement, that if a man near me,
Has a man ever bragged to you about sexually exploiting a woman when in all reality, they didn't actually sexually exploit that woman?
wow, I run this live. One, I mean, when it comes to visually, yes,
no?
and not my own friends, but yes, I've heard that before.
Wait, so a man has bragged to you about sexually exploiting a woman that they didn't actually sexually exploit?
I mean, there might not be absolute evidence that it may or may not have happened, but one's opinion or allegation, yes.
Okay.
Meaning that this may or may not have happened with Trump, but it's something he said.
Wait. So you're just saying that a man's told you that they're guilty of sexual exploitation before?
That's not what I just said.
Oh, well, then what did you say? Because I'm asking a very simple question, and I just can't get a yes or no answer from this idiot. Once again, the question is, just answer with a yes or no, Nathan. Come on, little bro, right? It is such an easy question. Has a man ever boasted to you about sexually exploiting a woman when in all reality, this man didn't actually sexually exploit that woman?
Again, I'm going to say my point once more. Donald Trump said he walked in a pageant lock.
Nathan, I told you that I would mute you when you deflect. I told you I'd mute you when I deflect. This is me holding you accountable. I want a yes or no answer to my question. Has a man ever bragged to you about sexually exploiting a woman when in all reality, they didn't actually sexually exploit that woman? Yes or no, Nathan? You're muted, kid. Fucking get better. Holy shit. Dudes, we got fucking grandpa over here doesn't know how to use a TikTok app. Jesus Christ, embarrassing. Okay.
Well, if I stopped getting muted every 2 seconds, it'd be a lot easier.
Well, then stop deflecting. I told you that would happen, buddy. Consequences of your actions.
The way your debate style is, you put it down a tunnel, so they have to say yes or no. My yes or no is not.
My debate style is to ask direct questions.
Let me speak and stop muting. I'm going to say my point and don't interrupt me.
I will interrupt you if you don't answer my question and deflect.
Okay, well, I'm not going to answer the question how you'd like, so you can either ask something else or you're going to let me answer.
Fucking loser. Thank you for the concession, idiot.
It's not a concession.
Yes, it is a concession because you just said that you're not going to answer my question.
Nope, I said I'm not going to give you the answer you want to hear. That is different from answering a question.
The answer I want to hear is your answer. Therefore, you're not going to give me your answer.
So let me speak and don't interrupt. How about that?
Okay, so once again, the question is, and I'm going to make this clear, in chat, if he starts giving an answer that is not, yes, I'm insane because I'm holding a shitty man accountable. I understand that you legitimately think that's insane. Welcome to the real world, buddy. Okay, we need to do something about the unchecked shitty man epidemic. But anyways, all right, the question is, has a man ever boasted about sexually exploiting a woman to you when in all reality, they didn't actually sexually exploit that woman? Now, for everybody watching, I want y'all to clown the shit out of this guy if he doesn't answer this question. Go ahead.
There's no proof Trump did it. So when I make this statement,
oh my God. Oh my God. Trump had nothing to do with my question. You are so small-brained.
You didn't hear. If you didn't hear me finish my point, how are you going to say I'm small brain? What was the rest of my point, Dean?
Because you started by saying something about Trump when my question didn't have anything to do with Trump.
So we're not talking about Trump right now? This discussion does not correlate to Trump.
This question is not talking about Trump. This question is talking about you. Yes, this question literally has no correlate to Trump whatsoever. I will repeat the question. Has a man ever bragged to you? Oh, I think it's necessary to repeat it. Has a man ever bragged to you about sexually exploiting a woman that they didn't actually sexually? Dude, dumb. Just answer. Just answer.
No one else has a chance on here, so we can continue this this terrible debate tactic you have.
The only terrible debater here is you, buddy. Pipe down. Now answer the question, little bro.
The correlation you're making here is you're asking me if I've heard it myself because Donald Trump did it on the podcast. My point here I'm making is Donald Trump said it doesn't mean it happened. I've heard it from other people, let's say in a locker room or in a male-dominated.
Oh my God, dude, Nathan, you cannot speak unless you're answering the goddamn question, you fool. The question is, has a man ever boast to you about sexually exploiting a woman that in all reality, they didn't actually sexually exploit? Dude, you have no career.
Harry did it, but wait, did that happen?
You have no career and
Harry did,
one moment. You have no career in politics. You have no career in political debate, and you have no career in political content creation. If you can't answer the world's simplest question from a liberal. Last time, Nathan, seriously, last time, little bro, has a man, okay, by the way, if you don't answer this question, I will take it as you running and I will take it as a concession. Has a man ever boasted about sexually exploiting a woman to you that in all reality, they didn't actually sexually exploit?
Dean, I'm going to answer this question. If you decide to interrupt me or mute me, you might as well kick me from the live because you're not indulging in a open conversation.
Okay, let's just go ahead and put the question on screen first. Hold on. Has a...
So my point I'm making to everyone, Dean, you can listen instead because Dean doesn't want to let me answer my questions. Can interrupt me and mute me. He's about to mute me again, I guarantee, because he doesn't want me to speak my mind and have it open.
I want you to hold on for a second. Just for a second.
How is this open dialogue?
One second. I just want you to hold on for a second.
Is this open dialogue? Dean, is this open dialogue?
Not for the next 30 seconds while I'm typing this out. Has a man...
This past 10 minutes has it been open dialogue? Answer the question.
One moment. Has a man ever...
That's it, folks. Everybody, Dean does not like open dialogue.
Just for 30...
Disprove his points.
Literally. Just calm down for 30 seconds while I'm writing this out. Just 30 seconds, bro.
So that's it for the video, guys. Like and subscribe to Nathan Rumblard on YouTube. This is my second debate with Dean recorded. He's terrible like usual, actually.
Exploitation. One moment.
No surprise.
When they didn't actually do it. There we go. All right, we got the question typed out.
Sir Berto, thanks for the 7 roses. Wow. Hope, thanks for the rose. Appreciate it.
All right. Here's the question I want you to answer. Take it away. Oh, wait. We're actually going to do something else too. So we're going to put the question on screen there. Then we're also going to go and load up a timer. And we're going to see you. And we're going to see how long it takes this fool to get around to answering the question. So anyways, the question to you, sir, is, has a man ever bragged to you about sexually exploiting a woman when they didn't actually sexually exploit said woman? I'm going to go ahead and ask you this question. We have a timer going. Go ahead.
Joe Biden.
Right here.
So my point is earlier, like I said, to answer your questions, I don't know. I don't know because there's no evidence to show that they did or did not do it. Just like Donald Trump, there's no evidence to show if he did or did not do it. Other than the fact that they said it, like I said before, people boast about things to prove themselves to other men or to brag or to compete because, like I said earlier, men tend to like pretty women, maybe not liberal men like yourself, but men tend to like pretty women, so they brag to other men at class-wise, social class, like rich people like Donald Trump, they tend to brag to each other. There's no proof that it did or did not happen, so I can't answer your question because I don't know the people that I've been around that aren't my friends who have bragged about certain scenarios. I do not know if they did or did not happen.
Question. If your best friend came up to you and said, hey, buddy, I raped a woman at a party last night, would you believe them?
I would probably investigate more and question, but if they said that and it ended up being the truth, I wouldn't be friends with them.
No, would you believe them predicated just on them telling you that?
I would, again, if they said it just a blank statement, I would probably think it's some weird sick joke, and then I'd question it to see if it actually did happen.
So I if your friend walked up to you and said, I raped a woman at a party last night, right? and then you hear from that woman, right, saying, this guy raped me at the party last night, the same way we heard from...
There's more details to the story.
So then you'd believe it?
I would have to listen and hear more, but if he
no. If that's all you know, your best friend comes up to you, says, "Hey, I raped a woman at this party last night." That woman then comes out and says, "Hey, he raped me at this party last night." Would you believe that he raped her at that party last night?
Yeah, probably, unless there was another woman in the same room that said it didn't happen. Oh my goodness, jaw dropped, everybody. Someone take a screenshot.
Wait. So what you're telling me is that if your friend told you, right, that he raped this woman at a party, then she said, he raped me at this party, that you would, there's possible scenarios where you wouldn't believe it. Sir, you are a sick, spineless coward. You are not the future of this country. In fact, in fact, you are left behind, right? I wish that we could get rid of beta males like you. Sure, in the same way that every woman you've ever taken on a date immediately filed a restraining order against you, I don't know if I want to get within 25 feet of you, else risk damaging my IQ by being in an immediate radius of someone with 4 brain cells. incels. Not to mention you're not worth my time.
Your mother hasn't put a restraining order on me, by the way.
The reason why my mother didn't put a restraining order on you is because you've never been around her. And the reason that you've never been around her is obviously, I don't think my mother would ever associate herself with such ridiculous, uneducated little boys, right? Unless maybe you're referencing me when I was 14. When I was a Trump supporter. But anyways, on top of that, I just think what we need to get clear here is we are experiencing an epidemic of shitty men such as this guy down here, right? Saying that if their best friend would walk up to them and tell them that they raped a woman, he wouldn't believe them. So this is the reason why This is the reason why there's such an abundance of rape culture in America today, is because men like this hate women and girls so much that they do not care about the violence perpetuated against them. It's not truly an issue.
Don't lie.
One second, Nathan. Can you stop crashing out and just let me finish speaking?
Don't.
Come on, Nathan.
Being heinous.
Why is he acting like this? Come on, just let me finish. I don't think it's truly an issue of this guy refusing to understand that Donald Trump sexually exploited those women. I actually fully believe that this guy's intelligent enough to understand that he did do that. I think, right, that he recognizes that it looks better for him in the court of public opinion to say that he doesn't believe Trump when he admits to sexual exploitation compared to saying that he doesn't care. The real epidemic doesn't lie in shitty men who aren't lonely enough, in my opinion, not believing victims, but rather in not caring about the experiences that occurred to them. Okay? And I don't think that is talked about enough. This is one of the many scenarios where this guy fully knows exactly what Trump did. And he fully knows how ridiculous he sounds when he says he wouldn't believe his best friend if his best friend told him he was a rapist. But he fully knows that sounds better than saying, I do not care about the sexual exploitation of women, point blank.
Incorrect.
I'm so sorry, Nathan, that your parents failed you. I'm so sorry, Nathan, that you've grown up lonely. I'm so sorry that you're likely an incel, right, that hasn't gotten the attention of women from day one. Therefore, you want to take that out on women today by not caring about sexual violence perpetuated towards them. But matter of fact, man, I think that you need to do better, right? Because not only is this mentality harmful to society, not only is this mentality harmful to victims, but this mentality is harmful to you. What do you think women hear when they listen to you say verbatim that you would not believe, right, that your friend raped a woman if your friend were to tell you that he raped a woman? What they hear is this guy is a threat. What they hear is I should go nowhere near him. And what is known is you will continue to be lonely. I understand that you don't like me because I'm smarter than you, right? And I'm a liberal and I debate. I get it. I hear the whiny Trump supporters all day, every day, spewing very similar shit. I get it. But I legitimately want you to listen close to what I'm saying here because it could be beneficial to you in the long term.
This is complete bullshit, Dean. You're spewing disgusting lies, and you're twisting my words over and over. You threw out a hypothetical about my friend, and I threw in more of a hypothetical on the hypothetical, and you're twisting my words saying I wouldn't believe him or something like that. What you're saying,
champ, thank you for the $100 over on Venmo. He's so incredibly kind of you. And then Patsy, I'm not the one defending rape, buddy. That's you. Patsy with the $25 over on Venmo who says, keep voicing and educating, love listening and learning from your debates. Thank you so much for the love. No, the only individual exploiting rape here is you because you're denying sexual exploitation and sexual violence basically just to propagate the worst president of modern American history, the guy that tried to coup our country, the guy that took healthcare away from 10 million low-income Americans, the guy that denied to feed 42 million starving Americans, including 13 million American children, the guy that infringed and because of his actions directly led to 66 million American women not having access to healthcare, the guy whose actions led to 23 different countries around the world stopping all small parcel shipments into America, the guy that reduced our GDP in Q1 and is now having the Federal Reserve report that the GDP is going to go down in Q4, the guy that had a jobs report last month that said we lost the most jobs we have in a single month since 2003 as president. I'm so happy you decided to interrupt me with your snarky, utter nonsense so I could debunk it 10 times over. Dude, it's just like vocalizing for common fucking sense. And this misogynistic idiot just wants to take it out on women. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you for the $10, Megan. Adriana, thank you for the $20 who says, you drag Nathan. This guy's so disingenuous and deflects. He doesn't know that multiple women speaking out, including Trump, admitting to it, amounts to us likely believing that Donald Trump is telling the truth. Yeah, of course he's disingenuous. But guess what? I'm built to be able to handle that disingenuous nature. That's why I do what I do. I expose the frauds all day. Thank you so much. Oh, would you say that that Joe Biden doing that would be sufficient reason for me to stop supporting Joe Biden as president?
Wow. To young women, yes.
Okay, could you please, while you have that camera open, go on YouTube, type in Donald Trump kisses girl on stage at rally?
This is completely different. This girl is This girl's pulling away from him. Biden pulls in.
Do it. I know it. The little girl pulls away. Type in Trump kisses young girl at rally on YouTube, because you just said that Biden doing this is sufficient reason, right, to believe that he shouldn't serve as president. So go ahead and Google that.
I think there's a difference between this one. Biden is pulling her in and she's pulling away.
Yeah,
so I think that's disgusting.
That's exactly what happens in the clip with Trump.
I'm pulling it up here and I do not see anything. I see Donald Trump saying, I will kiss every guy, man, and woman. I don't see him kissing a girl on stage.
It's him and maybe like a 4-year-old child running at a Trump Pence rally.
So what? This is like, how long ago is this?
9 years ago. It's when he was running for president in 2016.
Let's see. Still don't see it. I see Ted Cruz. Can you give me a better description? Because I don't see Trump with a little girl trying to kiss her and she pulls away.
Yeah, just go ahead and type in little girl avoids Trump kiss.
I see a one with Donald Trump, a little black girl, is what the title says.
People in the chat are saying that they found it in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I see the video you're talking about, but I don't see her pulling away. For one, he goes avoiding the kiss her on the cheek. Absolutely not. Okay, well, I'll show you right from what I'm seeing right now.
Oh my God. Get a load of this joker. Get a load of this fucking joker. Oh yeah, that's the clip where she fucking pulls away after he tries to kiss her. Yes, thank you so much for playing the clip. Thank you.
She literally turns her head. There's a difference between turning her head and literally pulling away from an old creep Joe Biden trying to kiss a girl on the cheek and pull her in, and then putting at his hand right below.
Exactly. She turns her head when he tries to kiss her. Fucking hell! Fucking A! Oh my God! Oh my God! Yes, she turned her head away from Trump when Trump tried to kiss her because she couldn't run away since Donald Trump was holding her in his arms.
It's insane that you can have something propped up right in front of you, and then you just like use your own delusion to make your own point sound correct. It's actually insane.
You're the one that said that she turned her head when he tried to kiss her.
She's looking at the crowd. She's not trying to push away from him. It's different. It's not the same thing as the clip I was showing about Joe Biden.
So you're saying that the 5-year-old that Trump kissed wanted it?
Listen, you're going to very disgusting waters right now.
I'm just curious. Is that your argument? Wait, I mean, no. It's about like pulling away and whatnot. So I'm just curious. Like, is your argument here the 5-year-old that Trump tried to kiss wanted it, but the 5-year-old that Biden kissed didn't want it? Is that like where we're at?
I think what you're trying to do right now is actually very disgusting.
Well, I mean, isn't this what you said? You said like one pulled away, one didn't.
I'm saying one's pulling away, looking visually uncomfortable and creeped out. That little girl did not show any signs of her being uncomfortable or anything like that. She will listen to me. No, let me finish.
Why are you using rapist rhetoric to refer to the bodily expressions of a literal 5-year-old girl?
That is you, and you're disgusting for doing that. How dare you?
No, you're the one. You're basically implying that the 5-year-old wanted it by saying that you don't think that she pulled away in a manner conducive towards your standards.
Further this discussion if you act like this. That's disgusting. Before it's interrupting and talking over each other, but now that you're talking like that and trying to twist things to push a disgusting narrative like that, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Bro, you're literally.
I'm not going to continue to debate with you.
Sorry that I'm just like calling you out for the shit that you're saying. If you want to run away, feel free.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be disgusted for saying something like that. How dare you accuse me of saying a little girl wanted?
The only person that should be disgusted of themselves here is you, because you support an adjudicated rapist as president. You support an admitted sexual abuser as president. You support somebody somebody as president that took healthcare away from 10 million low-income Americans. You support somebody as president that took food stamps away from 42 million low-income Americans. And when a court ordered him to further fund them, he denied. You support somebody as president that passed the worst economic policy in modern American history that, according to the Center Budget and Policy Priorities, reduced the purchasing power of Americans making $51,000 or less on average per year, while increasing the purchasing power for everybody that made more than that, while also defunding Medicaid by $900 billion and food stamps by $156 billion. You should be ashamed in yourself because you support somebody as president that tried to coup our government and rig the outcome of a federal election, literally trying to play authoritarian when he sent fake slates of electorates to 7 different key swing states in 2020 with fake votes for himself from those states, because in all reality, Biden won. And then he directed to send those votes back to Congress. Then he pressured Mike Pence into certifying them as real. Then he put more pressure on the totality of Congress by having his followers insurrect the goddamn Capitol, smear their shit on the walls inside, assault cops. And after that, all right, January 21st, 2025, he pardoned them all and he called them patriots, right? Like DJ Rodriguez, who tried to kill Officer Fanone by driving a stun gun into his neck, gave Officer Fanone a heart attack, admitted to it, pled guilty, was sentenced to 12 years in jail. Donald Trump turns around, labels him as a patriot, and lets him out of jail 8 years early. You should be disgusted in yourself, sir.
I think it's more disgusting to accuse someone of what you just accused me of about talking about little girls. You should be ashamed of yourself for that, for one. And for two,
and you're the one that
my offer stands on the table, public forum debate, and then you can box me afterwards and then we can donate the money. But I think you're too afraid to actually do that. You say, I'm afraid of you, but I think you're afraid of me because you're not willing to do something that actually is good for the political discourse. You're actually saying things that's actually being more divisive and disgusting. I'm actually trying to have open dialogue with people and actually cure this divisiveness in our country. You're actually not trying to help that whatsoever. My offer still stands on the table. If you don't take it, then go ahead. I think that shows your agenda, your narrative that you push of the divisiveness that you're causing. So I think you don't take that offer. That just further enhances what your actual narrative is. And I'm not going to further discussion with you when you continue to say those disgusting, shameful things you said to me earlier, which
so you're telling me if I don't box some random ass white boy with 9,000 followers, I'm furthering the political divide in this country. Yo, way to make everything about you, man. I'm so sorry that I don't know your name. I'm so sorry that nobody fucking knows your name. I'm so sorry that your mother hates to say your name, considering the way that you act on the internet, especially denying sexual exploitation, rape, so on and so forth, right? But like, fact of the matter of the fact is, man, like shit, dude. Maybe you know, I don't know, dude. Pay me 10K or get 200K followers and I'll consider it. But like for right now, man, I think I'm gonna have to pass.
Okay, so Dean conceded. Everybody, that's it for the video. Take care. He called me.
Dean won't box you, therefore Dean conceded.
Assume my race.
Okay, I apologize if I'm wrong in my assumption. You're white presenting.
You are wrong. How do you know I'm white? White presenting. How do you know I'm white though? Why do you think it's right for you to assume somebody's white?
Okay, typically white presenting people that support Trump are white.
What gives you authority to assume I'm white?
I just said typically white presenting people that support Trump
Dean
are
conceded. I destroyed his
I'm not conceding. I'm actually explaining how I'm like typically white presenting people that support Trump are white.
The only way this is going to end, Dean, is if you break me.
Yeah. The only way that this isn't going to end. Remember when I went over like the billion points that you didn't respond to? You didn't respond to me bringing up how Donald Trump refused to abide by a court order that compelled him to feed starving Americans. You refused to respond to my point when I brought up that Donald Trump took health care away from 10 million low-income Americans. You refused to respond to my point when I brought up Donald Trump's attempted coup of the government in 2020 with his fake electorate scheme. And then you respond by saying, oh, box me. Dude, I feel like this is a perfect representation of everything that MAGA truly is, and I appreciate you for airing it out. Thank you for conceding that MAGA is nothing more than a mindless cult that does not know how to use their brains and values physical violence more so than rationale. I'm coming with facts, you're coming with your fists, and that is a representation of what has made America the gloomy country that it is today.
When you spit out like a whole talking point of 30 points and you expect me to answer every single one without you interrupting me is absolutely impossible because you interrupt me at any chance you get, for one. For two, I've responded to everything. You just don't like the responses I get. Okay, you want to hear.
So what was your response to Donald Trump's fake elector scheme of 2020? Since you said that you responded to everything?
That's not what I just said at all. You don't listen. Once again, I said you list off 30 points.
Wait. You just said that you've responded to everything. I'll replay it.
You guess not what I. For two, I've responded to everything.
I'll just replay you saying that you've responded to everything.
When you spit out like a whole talking point of 30 points and you expect me to answer every single one without you interrupting me is absolutely impossible because you interrupt me at any chance you get, for one. For two, I've responded to everything. You just don't like the responses I get.
Okay,
you want to
fucking idiot.
I've responded to everything that I can. I'll rephrase it. I guess I misspoke.
Okay,
I've responded to everything I can because every time I
respond to Donald Trump's fake elector plot.
Listen, I'm going to continue to say what I said before because you keep interrupting me. And I'm going to say before, I said once already, I'll say it twice now. I'm not going to indulge in a further debate with you because you say disgusting things that you accuse me of, which you should be shameful for. And I said the only way I'm
all right, run away, Snowflake. It's okay.
If you kick me. You kick me. That's one.
Yeah, run away, Snowflake.
Kick me. Go ahead and kick me because I'm not leaving otherwise because I told you.
Wait, so you want to sit on the live while also verbally acknowledging that you don't want to further this debate? Nathan.
My initial start to this.
Nathan. You want to sit on the live while also verbally acknowledging that you don't want to further the what kind of pathetic shit is this? What kind
Can I speak?
What kind of fucking pathetic shit is this?
The point of me joining the live to begin with was to prove your debate style incorrect.
Oh, so you didn't join to tell us why you support Trump?
The two main points
so I just want to clarify, you didn't join this live to tell us why you support Trump.
I've defended points that you use against Trump supporters like myself, like you have before against me because I've been on this live before.
Okay, wait,
and I've already told you before.
Can you give me your response to Donald Trump admitting to trying to steal and rig the election from Joe Biden in 2020 with his fake electors plot?
I don't think what you're talking about is actually what you're insinuating. And like I said before, when I first joined this live was to disprove your point.
Don't worry, I'll give you all the information. So in 2020, he sent fake slates of electorates to 7 key swing states that Biden won, and he sent them with he left. Wait, dude, we got to play it back when he said he wasn't going to leave. So what was your response to Donald Trump's fake elector scheme of 2020? Since you said that you responded to everything?
That's not what I just said at all. You don't listen. Once again, I said you list off 30 points.
Wait. You just said that you've responded to everything. I'll replay it.
You guessed not once. For two, I've responded to everything.
I'll just replay you saying that you've responded to everything. Let's find
you spit out like a whole talking point of 30 points, and you expect me to answer every single one without you interrupting me is absolutely impossible because you interrupt me at any chance you get, for one. For two, I've responded to everything. You just don't like the responses I get.
You fucking idiot.
I've responded to everything that I can. I'll rephrase it. I guess I misspoke. Okay. I responded to everything I can because every time I listen, I'm going to continue to say what I said before because you keep interrupting me. And I'm going to say before, I said once already, I'll say it twice now. I'm not going to indulge in a further debate with you because you say disgusting things that you accuse me of, which you should be shameful for. And I said the only way I'm...
All right, run away, Snowflake. It's okay.
If you kick me. If you kick me. That's one.
Yeah, run away, Snowflake.
Kick me. Go ahead and kick me because I'm not leaving otherwise because I told you...
Oh my God, dude. Oh my Jesus Christ. Woof. What an interesting guy he is. What a real interesting guy. Fucking holy shit. Dude, let me tell you. He was a lot. That guy was a lot. He was a bit. Okay, but we still pulled through in the end. Okay? No match for me.